This is Tula Tzoras, and her topic is how to break free, ladies. Tula predominantly has a message for ladies, so for the guys that are in the room, we're not alienating you whatsoever, right? You too can use all these tips and tools that Tula's about to explain to you, but please just know that her particular message is targeted at ladies, young, old and otherwise. Tula is the founder of the Areti Goddess events. Tula Tzoras is a professional actor, presenter with credits in film, TV, theatre since 1987. She is an author, a speaker and a coach. Tula is passionate about entertaining and empowering others and has spent a lifetime and a fortune in the entertainment industry and the personal growth and training. Tula is a published author, having published The Truth About Acting and several articles as a regular contributor to 2 magazines, Leaders in Heels and True Natural Health. This is how Tula's public speaking journey began. When in her 30s, which was only yesterday I'd like to add, Tula had a vision to end poverty and suffering, leading a group of volunteers dedicated to the UNMP. Tula has volunteered in the community, helping Indigenous girls improve their self-worth. What Tula has found to be the #1 underlying issues for most ladies. In 2016, Tula ran for the seat of Sydney's federal election for a small party because she believed it would empower people. Now it's time to empower women with the Areti Goddess events. Her mission to change statistics for women in what is a crisis in Australia and abroad. For more information, by all means, please visit Tula's website. It is with great pleasure that I welcome Tula to the stage. Press this way.
Yeah, okay, great.
Leave you to it. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for that, and thank you for having me. How to break free, ladies. Now, I have to say that the topic I'm going to discuss is actually universal, and I'm going to give you a couple of quick tips as well, so I don't want to dishearten anyone here. I want now to ask you to put your hand up if you've ever felt powerless. If you've ever had a goal that as much as you've tried, you just haven't been able to nail. Yes? Haven't we all? Okay, so here's what I found. Reaching any goal is directly connected to self-worth. And low self-worth is the biggest saboteur. And unfortunately, it's not our fault. None of us can escape it. It happens when we're very, very young. We absorb it into our brain. And then with the law of opposites, good, bad, right, wrong, we tend to choose the negative and build negative paradigms and patterns in our lives. And quite often, even though we might have done the work cognitively, there are underlying drivers, and even embedded in our cellular and energetic bodies. That's why I work holistically with people. And in fact, it's based in evidence. 71% of us hate our jobs, and a horrifying 85% of us wake up feeling bad. Isn't that terrible? So now I'm going to explain to you why I'm focused on women and passionate. So passionate, I put everything I have into it. I have no plan B, okay? Half of our middle-aged grandmothers, mothers, sisters, friends have no retirement funds. They're aging in poverty. 1 in 4 of us is abused in an intimate relationship. 1 woman dies every single week at the hands of an intimate partner. And over half of our ladies are obese, would you believe, and many with health issues. Now, I can relate to this. I am one of these women myself. These photographs are from the early days of my acting career, and the reason I've got them up is they reflect a lot of my inner being. I actually experienced major trauma when I was young that robbed me of my self-worth and my boundaries and impacted my health, wealth, relationships, which culminated in a lifetime of drama and trauma, and ended up with me collapsing literally with chronic fatigue syndrome, all my organs shut down at the age of 37. And the gift was that I was forced to go into personal and spiritual growth and training. And that is how I've now devised the Areti Goddess Events program, by putting together all those breakthrough tools I've gathered over 3 decades and bringing in amazing experts as well. So basically, now that I've told you all that, we're up to the good news. I wanted to make sure that you got something out of this. So I've got a couple of tips to boost your confidence. And here's the first one. It's actually physiological. Like when we are down or low in confidence, we tend to hunch up, or when we're at home, we can even like crawl into a ball. The thing is that if we sit or stand with our shoulders back, take a deep breath and put a smile on our face and notice how we feel, that will immediately boost our confidence. The next tip I have for you is to do what you love and love what you do. I'm a huge advocate for running your own business in your own time, but if you can't do that right now, the one tip I have for you is do something that you love every single day, just one thing. So the question is, are you ready to smash your goals? Now, you can answer that question if you're still struggling in any one or more than one area of life. If you are, there's definitely an underlying issue driving you, an underlying driver, okay? So with the Areti Goddess Events, you get the courage to be all of who you are, and it's all about fostering leaders. And this is what you can enroll into. It's a 9-week online program, and that includes coaching, but it also covers everything. Self-worth and image, styling, dressing for success, relationship, super health above and beyond conventional medicine, accessing your purpose and passion, business tools to make it happen, public speaking and presentation, marketing, branding, pitching your business to camera, which is a skill, I can tell you, and photography. So it's the whole package. And if you pre-book, you can save. You can ask me about that later. But basically, it's especially formulated so that we can change our statistics. And there aren't many ladies here, but I invite you to join us and let's smash these statistics together, because we can. You know, there's courage in, huge groups coming together. So I invite you all, and if you'd like to contact me for the events or speaking or coaching, which I do for both sexes, they're my contact details. Thank you very much.